Director of Sales and Marketing at Blanchard Systems. And joining me today is also Keith Zibelich, our COO, and Charles Blanchard, the CEO of Blanchard Systems. So we glad you could spend a few minutes with us this afternoon. And we're just quickly go over the agenda for today's webinar. We're going to go through, I'll just give you an overview of Blanchard Systems and SendMyAd. Then we'll do a demo, and we'll leave some time at the end for a Q&A with Blanchard Systems management. So just a couple of little housekeeping matters as it relates to the webinar. So in your upper left-hand screen, you'll see a zoom button, which will allow you to expand the image to cover the full screen, and you may want to do that so you get the full benefit of what we're doing today. Also, if the Q&A will be done, we'll be answering your questions at the end of the webinar. So please submit your questions using the GoToMeeting control panel. There's a space in the panel which will allow you to type out a question, and then we'll take your and answer your questions at the end of the webinar this afternoon. So quickly, just to tell you a little bit about Blanchard Systems, and I should mention that some of the folks on our webinar today are existing customers, and so some of this information may be repetitive, but we also have quite a few folks on who are new to SendMyAd. So SendMyAd was developed by Blanchard Systems. We're a systems integration and software development company. We have been in business 22 years, and headquartered in New Orleans, and we always welcome people to come down and visit us in New Orleans. A nice place to visit and learn more about Blanchard Systems and our products. So in addition to developing SendMyAd and Virtual Publisher, SendMyAd being our ad portal and Virtual Publisher being a planning and production tool or portal, we and these two systems use the same, if you will, technology platform. We're also the North American distributors and a shareholder of Dalim Software. It's a German-based automated workflow company and makes automated workflow software. And we've been providing productivity solutions to publishers and publication printers for more than 22 years. So just quickly, SendMyAd. SendMyAd is a web-based ad portal. It's cloud-based. It is designed to handle both print, web, and tablet ads. The main features are the ability to upload an ad. Once that ad is received, it's pre-flighted to your specifications. The ability to actually trim the ad if the ad is not to the correct size, and to approve the ad, and then finally deliver it to the destination of your choice. The benefit of all this is that there's no hardware or software to purchase because it is a cloud-based solution. The ads are received because they're pre-flighted to your specification. Ads are received ready to go into production. There's no handling necessary once you receive the ad. And all of this saves time and improves margin. And many publishers tell us that it also extends the amount of time that they have to sell ads so they can extend the deadline closer to the close of the book. And finally, it eliminates costly make goods, and this is a significant cost justification for those people using SendMyAd. Just want to mention to everybody, Blanchard Systems events. We have embarked on a extensive program of webinars, and particularly webinars for tips and tricks for the different products that we represent: SendMyAd, Virtual Publisher, and Dalim Software. If you go to our website and click on events, you'll see an event calendar, and you can actually register directly from there to any of our events that are coming up in the coming months. So let's take a little bit of time now, and I'm going to go ahead and do a demo of SendMyAd for you. And just going to go ahead and switch screens here. And so just bear with me 1 minute, and let me just go over here. And I'd just like to show you, this is a generic landing page. We actually brand this and customize it for you Here's some examples of what the branding that we've done for some of our customers: Intermedia Outdoor, Time Inc., ESPN, Meredith, and Hanley Wood, just to name a few of our customers. Just to show you that we, give you we brand this for your magazines, for your titles, for your company, and give you a nice identity to represent to your customers. So let's go ahead and sign in to SendMyAd. What we're going to show you today is the Advertiser Experience. I want to show you how we have tried to keep SendMyAd as simple as possible to use, and to allow you to get an idea about your customer's experience or advertiser's experience. But at the same time, we would like the opportunity afterwards to follow up with you and schedule a time to show you, if you will, the publisher side of SendMyAd. So I'm going to go ahead and log in as an advertiser. Go ahead and log in here. And this will take us to the Advertiser Dashboard. And you'll see this is really where the advertiser manages their whole experience with SendMyAd. We have a list of frequently asked questions over here on the right-hand side. These can be customized by you with your own content, or they can be, you can add your own questions if you have something which is unique that you'd like to add. There is a blog. So because it's a cloud-based solution, whenever we upgrade the software, we provide everybody gets that upgrade at the same time. And we have a blog where we provide a summary of the changes that were included in that particular upgrade. There's a Get Help button, and this is a place where you can ask a question, report a problem, or request an enhancement. And all you do here is you fill out a basic email form, and this is distributed to all of the folks in our support department. We also have a complete help manual, which for both advertisers and publishers, which gives you all the details of anything that is related to using just there was a quickly there show you one of our videos that we so the nice thing here is that we have a complete set of videos to be used by advertisers and publishers alike. And you'll see here that and these are also available on YouTube as well as being available on our website. We have an online media kit. This is, excuse me for 1 minute. The media kit gives you all the details as it relates to your ad specs, the file requirements. So in other words, what specific things an advertiser should do in providing files to you, and also the closing dates, the upcoming closing dates for your publication. In addition to showing you a representation of each one of the ad sizes that are accepted, there's also some detailed specification here as it relates to trim, bleed, and safety. But also a very important thing, by clicking on this Download InDesign template, it actually delivers to the advertiser and the publisher alike a InDesign template that's built to the trim, bleed, and safety of that particular ad. And this is extremely good time saver, and also ensures one of the other steps that we take to ensure that the ads you receive are to your specification. Over here on the left-hand side, we have some administrative tools. There is a very, very basic asset management solution, which is used for, the advertiser can see all the individual ads that they have uploaded to you. And as the publisher, you can see all the ads that have been uploaded by all of your advertisers. The nice thing is that we retain ads for 12 months. So they're in the system for 12 months, so to be accessed by you or your advertiser. And we also, because we do handle web ads and tablet ads, we have a file system for each one. These can be filtered by title, by issue, and by current state. There's also an advanced search tool which allows you to go in and search by a range of criteria to find a particular ad that has been run previously. Then there's some administrative tools down here which are used for the advertiser to manage all their users, etc. So why don't we go ahead and upload an ad and show you how we actually pre-flight and manage the ads for you. So you'll notice here again we've reinforced the fact that we accept digital ads, tablet ads, two different types of tablet ads: designed for tablet, which is an ad that's designed for the actual size, both horizontal and vertical, and enhanced for tablet, which are ads that include enhancements such as video and audio, etc. But we're going to focus today on a print ad, so we'll go ahead and click on print ad. And at any time, these can be select a different type of ad. We'll go ahead and select the publication. Now, in this case, the advertiser knew that they were going to receive they had booked an ad and they're going to deliver it. But in addition, we also have the ability of, as on the publisher side, for you to actually send a materials request to your advertiser. That all they need to do is click on a link, and it takes them to the page that we're looking at here, so they can upload the ad. We also, as publishers, if you use an ad booking system, we have integrated SendMyAd with a number of ad booking systems, such as DataTrax, MSG, and also DoubleClick and AdStream. So just another way of automating the process. So we're going to go ahead and put in the name of the advertiser. We're going to select the size of an ad, full page with trim, and we're going to go ahead and pick a color profile. And you can have as many color profiles as you like. Here we're going to pick a 4-color profile, and then we can pick the actual titles that we're going to submit the ad for. And you can add as many ads as you like into as many issues into this upload, and then there's a place for the advertiser to send a note, and he may say, per our conversation this morning. The nice thing about integrating with an ad booking system is that a lot of this key entry is automated and is processed between the ad booking system and SendMyAd. So we'll go ahead and the uploader screen comes up, and we'll go ahead and we'll browse my desktop here, but we can also browse a local filing system, and we'll go ahead and we'll pick an ad, and we'll upload it. And what you're watching now is this ad actually being pre-flighted. The ad has been uploaded to our servers, which are installed in a colo facility, which with 24/7 generator and battery backup, multiple access to the internet, totally fault tolerant. But the other thing that we're doing for you, the advertiser, the publisher can use the same tools, is to actually keep you abreast of what's going on. So right now we're pre-flighting the ad to your specifications, making sure that the ad meets your requirements. And we're also creating a PDF X1A at the same time, which is a file format that most publications would like to receive their ads in. We're giving you a total update here in terms of what the things that we're looking for, and here's the ad. Now you'll notice over here on the right-hand side, which is the pre-flight report, I call it, and you'll see here that we're immediately advised that the trim size of this ad is incorrect. So what we're going to do is, if we scroll down here, you'll see that we are making some suggestions as to some more detail about the problem and making some suggestions about how to fix that. But if you click on this little question mark here, you'll see that it actually takes you to a trim tool tutorial. And this really is a video that shows you every aspect of how to trim an ad. And the reason we added the trim function into SendMyAd was a lot of publishers told us the primary reason why ads fail is because of this white space and slug information that appears on these ads. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and click the reposition tool. And I'm just to give us a little bit more look at it, the view here, I'm going to collapse the left side of the screen. And you'll see here that we have a number of tools to use in terms of trimming the ad. So we can actually go in, we can zoom in on this ad. We can use some familiar tools. So with this little hand tool, we can actually move the whole ad around the screen. And with the arrow tool, we can actually move the ad within the window, and you'll see here the green, red, and blue represent trim, bleed, and safety from your specification. So we just bring this ad down and we follow these trim marks here and move it into position. And what we can do is we just use the arrow keys on our keyboard to actually just nudge that into position. And you'll see now that we can actually take this and reduce it in size. And we see that it looks pretty good. It's in a good position. We follow the original trim marks of the ad. Just want to point out also that you can enlarge the ad or make it smaller depending on how it fits up against the specification of this particular ad. So just by clicking the scale button, we can increase this in size, or we can reduce it in size. We can also enlarge this by entering the actual dimensions of the ad, and we can also reposition it by coordinates as opposed to doing it by eye. So if we like the way the ad looks, we'll go ahead and click Trim and Save, and we always pre-flight the ad after the trimming exercise just to make sure that we haven't introduced any additional problems by making the, for example, particularly about resizing it, making it larger or smaller. The other thing is that, you know, as part of the setup process, and everything that you've seen here today in terms of what we've set up is part of the setup procedure that we do when somebody starts to use SendMyAd. So we provide complete support in terms of setup and training, and in terms of creating specifications and those sorts of things. So what we've done is we've updated the preview at this point, and you'll see now that the ad is visible on the screen. And if you look over here on the right-hand side, which is where the pre-flight report is, that all the information that it's now suggesting that the next action would be for us to approve the ad. And if I scroll down here, you'll see that there's other actions that we can take as well. But since it meets spec, we'll go ahead and do it. But just wanted to show you a couple of key things here. One is that we have the ability to change the view, so we can look at the ad trimmed and untrimmed. We can look at it with the spec box on, spec box off, etc. We can also look at the history. And this is extremely important, particularly if there's ever a question between you and your advertiser about a particular ad. When you go in here and you look at the history, everything that has been done to this ad is captured here, as is everything that we have entered as it relates to this ad is collected as metadata and ingested into the ad file. And in fact, if we look over here on the right-hand side of the screen, we can see that here's all the information. So this is about the advertiser, a materials ID number has been assigned. There's also all the job ticket information that we entered in terms of the title, and if we were connected to integrated with an ad booking system, there would be the ad booking number from that system would appear here. In this case, this is an ad booking number that's been assigned by SendMyAd based on a naming convention. And as we scroll down here, you'll see that the issues that we selected early on in the job ticket are here, but you can also edit those. And scrolling down further, we see the file properties, and finally, the assets. And as I mentioned earlier, we retain the ads for 12 months, but we also retain, as you'll see here, the original file that was uploaded, the PDF X1A that was created, and then once the publisher approves the ad, we also there's a delivered file and also a digital receipt, which are all archived, or I should say retained for 12 months. We also have a notes function, which allows the advertiser and the publisher to, in essence, have a chat. And there's additional actions, and you can also adjust the size of the image here by just scaling that on the screen. And that really pretty much covers SendMyAd from the advertiser's point of view. Just to restate that what we saw here today was the workflow for print ads, but we also handle web ads and tablet ads in a very similar kind of workflow. But you can imagine that for print, there's more detail involved, and we would certainly like the opportunity to not only show you web and tablet ads, but also to show you the publication side of the publisher side of SendMyAd. So at this point, I'd like to, Keith has been capturing some of the questions that you folks may have, and so Keith, if you want to share some questions with us, we'll take a few minutes here and answer for the group.
Yep, we have several questions, and just as a reminder, if you look at your panel on the right side, you have the ability to actually click and actually type a question in. So we do have several questions that were sent in. So certainly if you have one, go ahead and type it in now, and we'll try to cover it. The first question we have that came in is, are the approval steps customizable?
Yes, absolutely. So we didn't show that today, which is on the publisher side of SendMyAd, but you can have as many levels of approval as you require. Some publishers choose to not have to not approve their advertisers' ads. They say, well, if the advertiser approved it, then it's good enough for us. And other publishers, on the other hand, may want to have the pre-press department and the traffic department approve it, and so you can have as many levels of approval as you require.
Perfect. Another question, can a single ad be placed in multiple issues by the advertiser?
Absolutely. So we showed that in the demo. So you when you select, when you go through the job ticket and you get to the point where you're selecting the ads, the issues, I should say. I'm sorry. You can pick as many issues of that particular publication that you want to upload. That you want to upload to, I should say.
Great. A couple more questions flowing in here. What formats can the advertiser upload? PDF, obviously. Can they do JPEG and other?
Well, predominantly it's PDF, and as far as the formats are concerned.
Correct. That came from Heather, and obviously we showed today, Heather, was we showed the workflow for print. So we're actually creating, taking PDFs in, preferably PDF X1As. We're delivering those PDF X1As out either to you or to your printer automatically. But we do support JPEG and other workflows, such as the web workflow, where we'll actually pre-flight a JPEG if it's going to be used for a different type of workflow.
Should actually say, when we're talking about web ads, that in addition to JPEG, we also we really handle a full range of web formats, PNG, GIF, etc.
Right. Okay. Can the magazine's issues and dates be loaded from a spreadsheet in bulk?
Absolutely. So we have a tool. We have a couple of different tools as it relates to bringing in the issue dates. One is that you can import a CSV file or Excel file into SendMyAd with the issue dates, with the key dates on it for for each issue. Or there's also some automation tools that we've built in, so you can go in and actually plan a whole year by just clicking a few, buttons on the dashboard.
Okay. How do we get the ads once they're approved by the advertiser?
Okay, so it's a two-step process. So the advertiser approves the ad, and at that point, an email notification goes out to the publisher as well as to the advertiser, so now the publisher knows that there's an ad that's available. The publisher can go in, and then using those multiple levels of approval, once all the levels of approval have been made, the ad can be automatically delivered to a destination of your choice. So that destination could be the publisher, it could be the printer. They can also say that full page ads will go to this destination, and partial ads will go maybe to an art director who's going to integrate that partial ad with an editorial page, or give us a plug to our virtual publisher product that could actually be integrated in virtual publisher.
Okay. Let's see. Do you provide technical support to clients who may be having difficulty uploading an ad, or is that the publisher's responsibility?
Well, we provide support to the publisher, and most publishers would like to handle their customers directly. So we may have some communication tools available, but typically the support to the advertiser is done by the publisher. We're always there. I should add, we're always there to back you up and provide whatever additional assistance you may need.
Right. Okay. How is SendMyAd integrated with ad booking systems such as Magazine Manager or DataTrax? Okay.
So that's well, because I always like to say I'm technical enough to be dangerous, but principally, once the ad booking is entered into, let's say, Magazine Manager or DataTrax as an example, the key, if you will, job ticket information, which we saw today in terms of when we did this manually, in terms of the issue date, the issue, the title, the issue date, the size of the ad, those types of criteria are communicated to SendMyAd, and SendMyAd creates a materials request or an insertion request, if you will, and then that is emailed to the advertiser. And within that email, there's a link that they can click on, which takes them directly into SendMyAd, and really all they need to do at that point is upload the materials.
Okay, perfect. Okay, we do have a few more questions, but we've made a commitment to ourselves that we're going to try to keep all of these webinars to 30 minutes. We have gathered all your questions, and we certainly will follow up with you in writing on answering your questions, as well as if you would like to schedule time to have a more in-depth demo of perhaps some of the publisher features within SendMyAd. We're happy to schedule that as kind of a one-on-one demo with you. So Gary, if you'd like to thank everyone for attending.
Absolutely. Thank you all for joining us. I dittoed everything that Keith just said, and we'll be following up with you in the near future to see if we can provide you with additional information. And to our customers who are on the call, we thank you for your continued support of SendMyAd. And we look forward to talking with you folks in the future. So thank you very much for joining.
Great. Thanks.